So I might have to let someone else in the room, but it's 6 exercises. It is a little bit more intense. We have a little bit more movement. Definitely take it at your own speed. We're going to do 3 rounds of these 6 exercises. I'm going to demonstrate first, and then we will go through the 3 rounds. Again, we are doing these for a specific amount of time. If you need to do them shorter, and even just visualizing yourself doing them, if you find them too physically difficult, too physically challenging, just walking yourself and visualizing your body doing them. So the first one is one of the easier ones we're going to do for the day. It's keeping the small space in your back, and you're just pulling the leg up. We're holding that for 30 seconds. We're going to do each leg. You block with the same side hand. From there, we're going to turn over, and we're going to do this plank to push-up. So you can do that starting in this plank position. You can go hands to knees in this push-up position. Then we're going to go down to your elbows. And whatever arm you go down with is the same one we want to push back up with. If that's easy, we can also come up to the toes and do it. So again, that's the plank to push up. Then we're going to flip back over to your back, and we're going to block the arm. So my arm is trying to go across the body. I'm using my opposite hand to block it. And so I'm just thinking about taking that arm across the body. From there, we're going to stand. We're going to do lunges. So with these, we're going to do the first 15 seconds just up, and then practicing lowering yourself to the ground. So keeping your back straight on the first 15 seconds. The next 15 seconds, we're going to let the chest lean forward. And as you stand up, we want to go straight. But then as you go down, allowing your body, upper body, to fold over the front so that we get this movement. While doing these, we want to move slow and controlled and lowering yourself all the way to the ground to let yourself touch on the ground. So you might put a pad underneath your knee. And realizing that, you know, this is going to put a lot of strain through your legs and knees. So you might have to work up to doing multiple of them, right? So again, keeping the back straight. And then once we do the first 15, keeping the back straight, we'll let the back move. Then we're doing a single leg stand. So you might have a chair or a wall next to you. And what we're doing is we're doing a single leg stand, hip flexion. And then from there, we're going to do a heel raise. So you're just going to lift the heel and push your toes into the floor. And we'll do each of those each side. All right. So with that said, I'm going to get my timer. All right. So definitely listen to your body. Your body will tell you if it wants you to do more, if it wants you to do less. So use this first round as a way of checking to see how your body feels while doing these positions. Are there any changes that you need to make to these movements for the future rounds? All right. So we're going to start on our backs for this first one. And again, just the maneuvering from position to position in itself is a workout. So here we go, blocking the same side hand on the thigh, the opposite hand over the top, keeping a small space in your back, pulling the leg up, pushing the hands down. Keeping that foot aligned with your knee. It oftentimes likes to rotate across the body. Really keep that foot, knee, and hip all aligned. Pulling that knee up towards your head. Just a few more seconds. There's the beep. Shake it out, stretch it out. We're going to switch sides. I like to bring my foot flat first, and then right there. So I'm bringing the hip motion once the knee is already bent. I'm thinking about pulling that knee towards my head, pushing those hands down. Again, keeping that foot and knee aligned, just doing a quick check. Make sure that foot's not rotating across the midline of the body. Breathe, keep breathing. There you go, shake it out. All right, so now we're to this plank to push-up. So if you want, you can be on your knees. I like to start in this push-up position. And whatever arm that you lower with is the same one we're gonna lead with. So I'm going down with the left first. So I'm gonna lead with the right, left, back up. Now down with the right, back with the right. Left, lead with the left. Right, lead with the right. Left, right. There you go. Take a break if you need it. Shake it out. We're going to do the same thing, or if you need to, take this 30 seconds as a break. This is big on your arms and shoulders. Really feel it into your triceps. It's a good core one. You have to have good core control. There you go, final 5. So maybe get one more in. There you go. All right, now we're gonna lie on your back. We're gonna take this arm and you have your palm blocking the upper arm. So I'm gonna take my arm across, but my hand is blocking it, and you're just squeezing. And so here I'm blocked here. Now I'm gonna bring my arm a little bit closer. So I took my hand a little bit closer. So here I was out to the side. Now I'm gonna go here. So I just changed that position. And I'm gonna go back out and do the final seconds with it out. Good, shake it out. Okay, now we'll do the other side. So the hand is up. I'm taking that arm across. I'm gonna block it with the arm out to the side. Do a couple seconds with the arm a little bit further over. And then finish it with the arm back out a little bit further from the body. You can make a fist, you can do your fingers extended, seeing how that makes sensation changes. All right, now we're gonna go to our lunges. So we're gonna do the first couple of lunges with keeping your back straight. So we're gonna go up nice and slow and controlled, get those knees fully extended, descend with control, pausing at the floor, back up, down, up, control on the descent, completely pausing. Now we're gonna fold over, and as you stand, we're gonna stand up, get those knees extended. So this is working your balance. I'm trying to keep my back foot, the heel up the entire time. I'm staying on my toes. All right, we're gonna switch sides. So this first couple, staying up nice and tall, not allowing anything to happen at the hips as far as what the torso is doing. And now we're gonna fold over, and then as you stand, extend up, down, and fold over. There you go, nice. And so these are kind of challenging movements. So now we'll stay standing, and we're gonna do our single leg hip flexion. So now this is a balance. If you want, be close to a wall. And so what we're gonna do is we're gonna take the leg straight forward with the knee straight, and you're just holding. And you know the foot that you're standing on, the ankle's moving a little bit. You can feel the pressure points on your foot shifting. You're still thinking, can you get that foot any higher? Trying to be as tall from the point of contact of your feet to the crown of your head. Walk it out, shake it out. We're gonna do the other leg, standing nice and tall. We're gonna take that leg forward. Trying to be as tall again from the point of your contact of feet on the ground to the crown of your head. Breathe in, breathe in, breathe in. Even though we're holding the position consistent, allow that breath to move through your body. About a 4 to 5 second inhale. Equal amount of exhale, walk it out. All right. Now we have our heel raise, working the calf muscles, working the quads. So what we're going to do, we're going to go to a single leg stand. You're going to lift, pushing the toes into the ground, the front of the foot, the ball of the foot into the ground as you lift the heel. Lift the heel, push those toes into the floor and back down. Once again, drive and relax. One more. Lift up, shove those toes down, and then relax. Shake it out. Okay. Enjoy the brief break, and we'll do a couple 4 on the other leg. So again, we're gonna stand on the single leg. We're gonna lift that heel, push those toes down, and then down. Lift the heels, press the toes, and relax. 2 more. Lift up and hold, and relax. And relax. All right, here we go, round 2. So now we're back to lying on the floor. So based upon how your body did that first time, what changes do we need to make this time through? Really paying attention to how your body feels now, especially as you lie back down, scanning how your body feels now compared to how it felt at the start. All right, here we go. Once again, so we're bringing this leg up. And I'm thinking, can I just pull? And this time I'm gonna let my knee bend a lot more. I'm letting that heel go a little bit closer to my thigh, but I'm still thinking, can I pull my knee up towards my head, blocking with those hands, pushing my hands towards my feet. My knee is going towards my head. Good. So that time we just change that knee angle, shake it out. We'll switch legs. So block with that same side hand, and then I'm gonna get into position and then let that heel go back towards the back of the thigh. There you go, let that knee bend as you pull the thigh up. Can that heel get closer to the back of the thigh? There you go, nice. All right, shake it out. All right, we've got the tough one now, the plank to push-up. So again, starting in the push-up position. So again, whatever hand that you go down with, try to lead back up with that one. So then I went with the right, now I'm gonna go with the left, back up with the left. So that way you can alternate which side is going down. There you go, nice work. Taking breaks as you feel needed. Really listen to your body, especially this is the first time doing these things. All right, taking a break. So we have another 30 seconds coming up. Definitely if this is your first time, using this next 30 seconds, it's just even a chance to catch your breath before the next exercise. Again, really good for the arms and shoulders, works your core and hips. All right. Now we're back onto our backs and we're going to do the arm going across. So here what we're going to do is lying back down. I've got my hand just across my body so that my arm gets blocked really early. I'm gonna hold that for the first couple seconds. Then I'm going to bring my arm a little bit closer. And then I'm going to bring it closer to my middle of the chest and block there. Each of those three positions has slightly different responsibilities of which muscles. You can do a fist with your hand, you can flex and play around that wrist as long as you keep the pressure of the arm going across the body, shake it out. We'll switch sides. Again, I'm going to do this first one with it out to the side a little bit. And then we're going to bring it just aligned with the shoulder. Do that for a few seconds. Again, you can make a fist. You keep those fingers extended. Go across the body. Final seconds. All right, shake it out. We're back to the standing lunges. So again, this back foot, you're staying on the toes, the heel stays off the floor, so we're staying up nice and tall. And part of this is getting used to allowing yourself to go all the way to the floor. So you might have to have a towel or a pad underneath your knee. And again, these are also things that we want to work up to helping you get better at. So now we're going to do chest to the knee, extend up, down. One more. Okay, we'll switch legs. So we'll do this first couple with keeping your back nice and straight. Control the way down so you can, that knee doesn't slam into the floor. We're trying to get those knees fully extended when we're up. And now we're going to do chest down. There you go. And they're extreme motions. You're going through your full range of motion. So it's very extreme. So we want to become less extreme by moving it a little bit slower, more precise, being very aware of what you're doing. Now we're going to do the single leg stand. We're taking the leg forward. There you go. Nice. Trying to get that foot a little bit higher to the ceiling, as long as it's not cramping into the quad. You feel like you can still maintain your balance. Continue to breathe. And relax, shake it out. Doing these stands, these holds, it's always a good time to remind yourself. Here we go. Opposite leg. Remind yourself of why you want to get strong. Where do you want to get strong, both physically and mentally, or where do you need more strength in your life? Where do you need more strength in your body? There you go, nice. Holding nice and strong, being very stable. Relax, shake it out. All right, we have our calf raise, our heel raise, working the calf muscle. So again, standing close to the wall. We're going to lift the heel, pressing. As soon as you're up, add more pressure into the toes if you can, and then relax it down. And then relax. Squeeze, press that down. And again. Control. One more. And shake it out. All right. Last exercise of the second round. We're up and holding. Push those toes into the floor. And then relax. And then up. Really push the toes into the floor. Lift. And then once you're up, try to add that pressure. And again, sometimes it's just going up onto the tops of the toes is too much pressure and it hurts. And it's not even the muscles on the back of the leg. Sometimes it's the Achilles and the heel. And relax. whatever it is for you that prevents or creates pain or discomfort, or feels like, oh, that's the weak area of the body, respect that and you'll get more tolerable of that area, being able to handle the force, the pressure. All right, so final round. So based upon those first 2 rounds, we'll determine what type of changes you need to make right now. All right, so we've got our leg coming up, our single leg hip flexion. This time I'm gonna go about halfway with the foot. So not 90, not all the way down, about halfway. These are good times to really just focus in on your breathing. Are you inhaling about a 5 to 6 second count and then exhaling with a similar or even maybe slower exhale. Shake those legs out. So we often think of exercise as only working things that are harder. Leg back up, block with the same side leg. So again, I'm going to do my foot halfway, not all the way down, not 90, but about that halfway 45. But we want to train our entire physiology, both to handle high extreme things, which are more sympathetic, and then also train it to be able to do more parasympathetic function, which is really where the breath comes into play. Pull that knee up. Relax, shake it out. All right, plank to push up, one of the more challenging ones. So again, whatever arm you go down with, we want to leave it that same side. It's a nice brain challenge too. And the more physically exhausted we get, the harder it is to remember what it is that we're doing and to even achieve a simple task. Yeah. Nice. All right. Shake it out. Take a little bit of a rest. Here we go. Second round, second 30. So again, when you work out, always remind yourself why you are working out, what you hope to get from it. And then you can start to question and find out, are your choices aligning with what you're wanting to get out of it? So one of our things that we're trying to do is help people build strength, make sure that their joints move better. All right, relax, shake it out. Now we're gonna do our lying arm block. So making sure that you can move better, that you have greater strength so that you can go do things that you want with more energy. All right, so I'm gonna block with my arm out to the side. And I'm gonna let it come in just a little bit closer. And then even a little bit more. I'm just thinking about, can I get my arm across my body? But then I'm blocking it with my hand. Relax, shake it out. Okay, we'll do this with the arm out to the side. Here we go, squeeze. And you can kind of play around with the wrist and hand positions. I'm gonna go more right above my shoulder. And then across my body. And relax, shake it out. All right, so now we have our lunges. So again, the first series, we're keeping your back nice and straight, getting your knees straight, letting the knees bend, and feeling along the way, like at which point, like as I get down here, I feel more of a stretch through here. All right, this time, we're gonna let the back go down, and then as you stand up, go back to straight, and as you lower back down, so this is like if you had to pick something up, All right, now we're gonna switch feet. Again, the first one is keeping your back nice and straight. And so one of the things with exercise is we can practice what we might do in normal life, but in a very controlled, safe environment. Do it more times, like we're doing here, 6 times in a row, which is more than you'll have to do in a real life normal situation, hopefully. But we'll make it to where you can handle real life situations. Now we're leaning over. Nice and tall. We'll have time for one more. Good. And again, trying to move slow and controlled is key. So now we're going to do our standing straight leg hold. And so I'm standing on one leg. I'm going to slide my leg forward. I'm just finding, where do I get tight? Here, it's about right there. I can maybe go a little bit more as I point my toes. I've got some choices what to do with my ankle. Again, you've got the wall there if you need it. If you have to, you can tap down. Like if you lose the balance, just tap down and start back again. Okay, go ahead and shake it out. All right, here we go. Once again, on the other side, standing nice and tall. So the leg that you're standing on, it's the glutes, the posterior stuff, and your quad. The leg that is lifting, it's strengthening your hip flexors and your quad, and it's stretching out your hamstrings. So again, you can play around with your foot ankle position. Trying to keep that knee straight. Trying not to lose that upright position. Good. All right, shake it out. Final exercise, we have the heel raise. So enjoy the brief break. As we go into this last exercise, thank yourself for showing up, following through with your schedule. Often that's not the easiest thing to do. There you go. So you're lifting the heel, shove the toes, the front of the foot into the floor a little bit harder. Lift up. And relax. All right, here we go. Push down. One more. Also, thank yourself for listening to your body, giving yourself the time and space to have a conversation with your body by asking it to do things and then seeing how it responds. Here we go. Last side, final 30 seconds of movement and holds today. Also respecting what your body communicated to you so you can make the appropriate adjustments. As you get that heel up, push the toes down a little harder. Lift and hold. One more. And relax. Excellent job. Thank you, thank you.